Ah, well, happy Sunday to everyone. Happy Sunday. It's a little gray and rainy out today, but that sort of makes me want to nest and just be here. Although I don't know about you, but I am ready for some spring weather so that I can go outside and walk, get some sunshine, hear some nature. Been a little trapped in the home. So I hope you're well and your practice is good. Your daily practice is good. I took some time off this week from going live on the daily meditations. Darren and I both had a little COVID, so we're definitely better. And at the end of our quarantine period, I think both of us are relieved, and I was a bit exhausted, so I slept a lot. So if you missed the daily meditations this week, that's where I was, and I'll be back this week, and hopefully you meditated anyway. It's a good thing to do. Meditate even if the teacher doesn't show up. So, with that, I'm ready to kick this morning off and do some practice together. I hope you are as well. So, I'll ring the bell. It's a reminder to take your seat, take your place in this moment, bring yourself to full, spontaneous, enlightened awareness. So as we begin, straighten your spine, find your seat, find your posture, Buddha-like posture, awakened, aware, here and now. I'll begin with the path clearing and wish fulfilling prayer to Padmasambhava as a reminder that all obstacles are self-created and that we can relinquish our attachment to those obstacles, obscurations. Let them fall at our feet and just step around. Dosum Sangye Guru Rinpoche Nungdrup Kundak Dewa Chen Pojab Barche Kunsel Dudu Drak Potsel Solwan Depso Jinji Lab Tu So Chinang Sangwei Barche Jiwadang Sampalunji Drupa Jinji Lo. Precious guide, one with all the Buddhas of the three times, blissful presence and source of all spiritual accomplishments, fierce destroyer of illusion who dispels every obstruction, we pray to you for blessing, inspiration, and realization. Please remove all outer, inner, and secret obstacles and spontaneously fulfill our aspirations. We turn next to the refuge prayer, once in Tibetan, 3 times in English, reminding ourselves to awaken the body, speech, and mind of the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. Sangye chodang soki choknam la Jangchul Badu Dakni Kapsuchi Dakji Jinso Ki Pei Sonam Ki Drola Pinshi Sangye Drupal Shok. In Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, we go for refuge until fully awakened. Through the power of generosity, ethics, patience, enthusiastic effort, concentration, and wisdom, for the sake of all beings, may we realize and demonstrate our innate goodness. In Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, we go for refuge until fully awakened. Through the power of generosity, ethics, patience, enthusiastic effort, concentration, and wisdom, for the sake of all beings, may we realize and demonstrate our innate goodness. In Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, we go for refuge until fully awakened. Through the power of generosity, ethics, patience, enthusiastic effort, concentration, and wisdom, for the sake of all beings, may we realize and demonstrate our innate goodness. The great yogi Milarepa sang, "My body is the holy mandala itself, wherein resides the Buddhas of all times. With their blessings I am freed from all needs and attachments. By day and night I offer them up. Happy am I to do without material things, knowing that all beings in the 6 realms of samsara are inherently Buddhas, and all the 3 worlds the self-creating, measureless Trikaya Palace. Whatever I do is the play of the Dharmadhatu, ultimate reality. Whoever I'm with is the Yidam deity. Wherever I stay is the Buddha's abode. Happy am I to forego outer supports, rituals, and symbols." So, as we wind ourselves down, slow ourselves down onto our seat of awareness, we often use chanting in one form or another. Remember, there's 3 kinds of chanting: written, spoken, and sung. So we'll sing a little bit today. And we'll use Lama Cheno, calling in the Lama, awakening the teacher within. So calling out to within ourselves, getting the attention of our inner teacher, awaken, aware of that teacher, inviting that teacher to embody us, become one with us. Lama Cheno, 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 Lama Cheno. Straighten your spine. Breathe, relax, center, smile. There are no waves without wind, so why stir yourself up? Finding calm and peaceful abiding in each and every breath. Arriving and settling with each in-breath, relaxing and releasing on each out-breath. Focusing and concentrating on this moment. Aware of the breath arriving and departing within this moment, here and now. There's nowhere else to go, nothing else to do. Not trying to become anything. Acknowledge that you are enough here and now. You have everything that you need to be present, awake, aware, peaceful and calm. Our destination is here and now. So no need to chase anything. No need to go in search. Just be here and now. Seeing through the eye of consciousness. Consciousness that is unaffected by what it experiences. So just sit and breathe and be here now, where your attention matters. Your attention is welcome. No need for distractions. Mani Padme Hum. Om 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 Mani Padme By the blessings of the Triple Gem, may the minds and hearts of all beings be attuned to the sublime Dharma. Bless us to move forward on the path of true understanding. May the way be cleared of all impediments. Bless us that the elusive vision may appear in the light of the transcendent wisdom of Buddha. May unskillful thoughts and actions cease to arise. Bless us with the awakening of true love and compassion. May all beings realize perfect enlightenment. So, I want to talk today about nurturing. When we think about nurturing, sometimes we think about children, our pets, maybe plants. Maybe you're a gardener and you're nurturing your garden and the plantings. It's important to apply your attentive awareness and some kindness and patience toward whatever we nurture. And I'd like you to bring to mind your practice, this practice, and think about your engagement with your practice and how you nurture it or aren't nurturing it. Do you come by once a week, casually, and wonder why the leaves are a bit shriveled, or it doesn't feel comfortable, or it doesn't feel like it's prospering, doing all the good that it should. Do you feel guilty when you look at your practice and think, I'm just not good at this? I'd like to remind you that you are good at nurturing what you want to nurture. And sometimes things like our practice seem selfish, so we put them last on the list, and they sort of wane. We still find ourselves in those predicaments throughout the week where we're suffering and struggling, feel like we're trapped in fear or despair or agitation, anger, the roller coaster of emotions that seem to arrive with an unsettled being. So, by talking about this, I'd like you to bring your awareness to your practice and how you engage. We've said, daily-ish practice, meaning every day. And if you miss it once, you don't beat yourself up about it. Instead, you get back on and do some nurturing. So, how do you nurture? When we look at Buddhist practices and things like altars like this, there's an actual practice of upkeeping an altar and a meditation space. And that's the first thing that we do, is clean it, dust it, make sure there's not cobwebs on the Buddha's head, right? Make sure that which is shiny or has the ability to shine is polished, that there's not debris where we sit. We can nurture even the place that we sit lovingly, understanding that we want our practice to grow. We want it to become a peaceful and calming presence in our daily experience, the thing that helps to soothe, rather than being thrown on that roller coaster and not sure what next thing is going to disrupt our calm presence or our good moods. When we nurture our practice, we're a little more resilient when the unexpected arises, that we're not as reactive. We can see the reactions as reactions when we're used to paying attention. So when we nurture our practice and think about it in a loving way, when we pray, it's with intention that we are relieved from the feelings of suffering. And by our relief of those feelings of suffering, we are hoping that others feel and find that calm and ease too. We can be a light in the darkness through our own posture of calm, peaceful, patient understanding, because we've nurtured it and cultivated it within ourselves. So think about that, just how you can nurture that. Maybe you want to think of it as, as a fire in your hearth, and you're putting a log on and stoking the fire, warming, and feeling the effect of that warmth. And that you wish that for all beings, that we can all feel that warmth and comfort. So we do that with our practice, and we do that through attentive awareness, attentiveness. Not just stopping by and wondering why it feels uncomfortable still. Nurture the stillness. Nurture that peaceful calmness. When you see it, embrace it. Nurture it. Give it a little more. Warm it. Water it. Feed it with your attentive awareness. Lovingness toward it, kindness, because that's the thing that's your island of comfort. Don't just expect it to grow on its own. You can't just come by your garden every once in a while and wonder why it looks dry and not prosperous, but instead stop by. Pull the weeds out. Feed it, water it, nurture it. Understand it. Give it your love and attention. Your practice is super important, and it's super personal. It's the way you do it, the way you love it, the way you give it your loving attention that makes it prosper. Not someone else's pattern for it. I love things like chanting because it's my call out to my love song to my practice. I like some of the ritual things because I feel as if I'm committing more to my practice, loving it, nurturing it in a way that is personal. And not because someone else is doing it, or has done it, or has said not to do it. We do what's important to us. If it's lighting a candle, if it's cleaning where you sit, making certain your Buddha doesn't have cobwebs. Just checking in. And then when we sit, we look for the body, the speech, and the mind of Buddha, the representations of that within our practice, and nurture that. How, in your practice, in the way that you practice, can you see the body of Buddha? Is it yourself in your own posture? Is it a statue of a deity or a Buddha or a figure that you can see calm, peaceful awareness? Can you hear the words of wisdom, the Buddha's wisdom, through your teachers, through the words that come from your mouth, from the books that you're reading, the videos that you're watching, the chanting that you're listening to or participating in? Where is the voice of the Buddha? The body, the speech, and the mind, the thoughts of wisdom and compassion that you nurture. Remember, you're nurturing what you're giving your attention to. So if you're feeling despair, you're focused on despair. If you're feeling calm, abiding, and compassion and wisdom, it's because you're giving it your attention. It's not an accidental growth. It's you giving your loving attention toward what matters, and not just getting caught and pulled into grasping, clinging, and attachment to despair. Yeah? I hope that makes sense. It's not woo-woo. It's not about magical thinking. It's really literally the way of propagating that wisdom mind. It's through your attentive awareness that is fed. So whether you need to read, whether you need to practice, whether you need to continuously look for the representations of that compassionate wisdom within your life and nurture that. Give it the warmth, give it the food, give it the water, give it your attention in whatever way you need to, and on a regular basis. You wouldn't just come by once a week and feed your pet. It needs fed every day and needs your loving attention and fresh water and sunshine. So take your practice out for a walk. Sit with your practice. And I mean your attentive awareness with whatever you're doing. It could be watching television. It could be sitting and speaking with someone you love, or just enjoying whatever environment you're in. Your attentive awareness. See the body, the speech, and the mind of wisdom and compassion within yourself as a reflection of that which the Buddha has shown us that we each have within us. It's important. So show up each day. If you need training wheels, use training wheels. And that means, if you need a guided meditation to turn to each day, someone to help you, a recording or whatever it may be, an insight timer or an app where you show up each and every day and mark your progress. If you need to mark it on a calendar and say, yes, I meditated today, do it. And know that some days will be easier and some days may not be as easy. But it's important either way to experience showing up and nurturing your practice. So don't just swing by. Take a seat. Get comfortable. Let your awareness and your attentiveness be the nurturing factors. I'm going to close our practice today with the 4 dharmas of Gampopa and Longchenpa. Listen to the words, followed by the prayer for 10 accomplishments by Lama Surya Das, and then our bodhicitta dedication. Bless and empower us that our minds and hearts turn toward the Dharma. Bless and empower us that our Dharma practice becomes the path. Bless and empower us that the path truly dispels confusion. Bless and empower us that that confusion itself dawns as primordial awareness. The prayer for 10 accomplishments. May we realize true sincerity and integrity, inner purity of mind, dispassionate equanimity toward all we see, right understanding of this dreamlike world and the next, loving compassion toward others, and the genuine intention to be helpful in alleviating suffering and confusion. May we directly perceive the truths of impermanence, mortality, and interconnectedness. Relinquish wandering thoughts and rampant desires. Accomplish freedom of mind and clarity of spirit. Remember with gratitude those who have gone before and shown the way, and vow to reach together full and complete enlightenment. Jongchup Sem Chokrim Poche Makye panan kegyur chik. Ke panyam parme payong. Gong ne gong du pelwar shok. May the pure, brilliant sun of bodhicitta dawn in each and every heart and mind, dispelling the darkness of suffering and confusion, unstoppably until all are illumined and awakened. May the pure, brilliant sun of bodhicitta dawn in each and every heart and mind, dispelling the darkness of suffering and confusion, unstoppably until all are illumined and awakened. May the pure, brilliant sun of bodhicitta dawn in each and every heart and mind, dispelling the darkness of suffering and confusion, unstoppably until all are illumined and awakened. Body, speech, and mind of wisdom and compassion nurtured within each one of us, each and every moment. Be safe and well, my friends. Show up for your practice each and every day, however that is represented for you. If you want to read a little while and then just sit in stillness, pondering the words of what you read, or just showing up and nurturing what's positive, loving, compassionate, and wise. I'll see you again soon.